First of all, none of this is possible without God. Give all the glory to Him. We just came out like we do every day. Our mentality when we break huddles is attack, and we wanted to attack. And some games you get off to better starts than others, but this game just so happened to be one of the good starts. So, all the credit goes to my teammates, and we all just came out ready to play. We came out with a mindset and a focus of each war at a time. We go about 4-minute wars, just 10 4-minute wars in a game. So we wanted to come out and win the first war. So we came out with an attacking mentality.
Was something in their defense that you thought you could attack?
Just anytime you get pressed, it's just you want to be poised. Because the defense can only go as fast as the offense. So anytime you get pressed, you just want to be poised and keep the ball centered. And Samaje and Brandon, our point guards, did a great job of that. And by us being able to, not get rattled by their pressure, we were able to bring the ball up the court and get our offense more smoothly. So.
Game where we were able to put a lot of things together. I don't know how the rebounding went, if we won it. That was something we wanted to do. And I think, out from the gate, a lot of credit to the guards. I think one of the most unsung heroes was Brandon Randolph, who I don't know how many turnovers he had or what happened, but he took care of the ball. He broke the press, just like D and Samaj and the rest of these guys. And they were really the reason that propelled us and made our our offense go. And then James Farr came off the bench and hit 2 huge threes. Jalen Reynolds came in, was a huge defensive presence, and everyone sort of just put it all together. And yeah, this was a game where we needed to put it together, and I think it's going to propel us huge going into this next couple of weeks.
Yeah, well, I just started playing with confidence. My teammates gave me the most confidence in practice this whole week. Just shooting the ball, rebounding, so much credit goes to them as I had in the game today. And we knew that they weren't a strong defensive rebounding team, so my mindset was just to crash the boards every time that the ball went up, made or missed. So that was my whole mindset today.
This is for anybody. Can anybody explain how you can turn the ball over 20 times and win a game by 17 points? Against a quality opponent?
I think it's just execution. We had a lot of determination coming into this game. A lot of us that played in the game last year have been looking forward to this for 364 days. So the next thing is determination.
Hey Matt, you guys held them 10 minutes without a field goal in the second half. Can you just talk about your defense tonight, what you tried to do and how you felt that came out?
Defensively, we really wanted to work as a team, and how we did that was we were constantly in gaps. When someone had a ball, it wasn't going to be one-on-one for them. We know that they have a lot of really good players, and we won't take that away from them. But when they're trying to play 1-on-4 or they're trying to play 1-on-3, when we're in the gaps, it makes it a lot harder for them. And we were able to do that because we had so many guys who had active feet and were so amped up. I mean, some of the players felt like they were in 2 spots at one time, and that sort of helped us out in that aspect.
Samaje goes out with 2 fouls, 13 minutes plus to go in the first half. You guys are up by 3. You go to half with a 16-point lead. Why is that?
Because we're a team. I mean, this team isn't just one player. If somebody goes down, then other people got to step up, and I think that's what we did. I can't really say that it's deja vu because we were out most of the game, but no, it's a whole new game. It's a different year. It's a different team. I can't say it was.
Well, I'm happy for our kids. They displayed a lot of grit. a lot of toughness. It's such an exhausting game, win or lose, the preparation going into it, and I thought from the opening tip to the end of the game, I thought we were the tougher team, and that's not always easy to do when you play Cincinnati. I have great respect for their style of play, what Mick's done with the program. I've said that over and over, and I'll continue to say it. But it was our night tonight. Anytime you can out-rebound UC by more than 10 rebounds, your kids are showing a tremendous amount of resolve and determination. I'm just really proud of our kids' effort. With that, I'll take questions.
Can you just talk about how important that start was to be able to minimize turnovers and get the rebound and make shots? I mean, they just really put it all together.
I thought the first 2 or 3 minutes of the game, you can tell. I mean, it seems like it happens almost every year. There are jitters on both sides. But where I don't want to say lost our poise or showed the most jitters was at the end of the press. And I don't have a problem with that. Guys are trying to make plays and we're just dropping passes around the basket. If you're making your mistakes at the front of the press, that's a problem. And that's what derailed us a year ago. But I thought the way we rebounded the ball from the very beginning, when we hit a couple shots and all of a sudden James Farr and Justin Martin, there was just a confidence that you could feel in our team, and we sustained that. I knew Cincinnati would make a run. Good teams do, and Samaje, I thought, really took the wind out of their sails, a couple big-time threes in the second half.
You went first with 20 turnovers, you win by 17. How often does that happen against a quality opponent, and why did it happen tonight?
It doesn't always happen. I would also say that a lot of times when you have those 20 turnover type games, Paul, you have about 7 or 8 assists. But we get 16 assists on 22 field goals. UC's they're really good. They're athletic. They deflect passes. We worked on it over and over and over leading up to the game on Thursday and Friday. Our scout team turned us over left and right on Thursday and had me worried to death. But again, a lot of our turnovers this year versus last year were dead ball. We're traveling. We're out of bounds. And when that happens, you can set your defense. When you turn the ball over on a steal, then it becomes a problem. And unfortunately, we didn't put ourselves in that situation too many times.
What was the key to your game plan defensively, particularly in trying to slow down Kilpatrick?
Well, we knew going in that he's the guy. I mean, we've got so much respect. He's going to be, I think, second or third leading all-time scorer in school history. But our big focus was trying to keep the court as crowded as we possibly could. We wanted to play off of their bigs. We wanted to always provide help with our bigs when a guy like Kilpatrick had it, their perimeter players. And even when Rubles and Jackson would have our post players out on the perimeter, we wanted to make sure that they were staring at 2 or 3 defenders and not having these one-on-one situations, because our bigs got to move their feet better sometimes. And again, hurt us. We had a few guys with fouls, but again, keep our defense tight and cannot give second shots.
Chris, what was the key to ball movement and offensive flow there the last 13 minutes of the first half after Samaje went down with 2 fouls?
I don't know what the key was. I know that they were switching ball screens a little bit, and I think James got lost a couple times when I think they wanted to switch. He had a couple throwback opportunities, and once that happens and your kids start playing with a little bit more confidence, anything's possible. But I thought our guards did a great job of being poised, handling the basketball, finding the open man, and when you shoot that well, you look like a really good offensive team.
It's a similar question, but they don't give up that many points and that kind of shooting percentage very often. Was there something in their defense that you saw that you could exploit when you did break the press?
No, I would tell you that, when Justin and James, Matt Stainbrook's a handful in the low post. And I know that probably worried their side, and they were trapping. And Matt's a really good passer. But when Justin's making shots like he is and James is playing alongside of Matt, and then you have 2 guys that can really stretch the defense. And being able to get those guys going from the 3-point line and also having an attacking mindset when we were getting pressed. If you just break the press and pull it out and try to run offense, it almost ignites UC. It's a free press. Hey, we'll try to turn them over, and then we get to play half-court defense, and we wanted to be able to score, and a few times we did just that. Justin Martin hit a three, we got a couple layups, and I thought that gave our guys a lot of confidence.
Coach, did you guys come into this game looking to take away Rubles and Jackson more so than limiting Kilpatrick?
I don't know if we came into the game, saying that we're going to take them away, but what we were going to give them were outside shots. We were not going to go for Titus Rubles' shot fake. He draws so many fouls. He gets so many guys up in the air on shot fakes, either before the drive or after the drive. We made that abundantly clear. We did last year. And last year, in the first 4 minutes, our guys left their feet 3 times in the first 4-minute war. This year, I don't think we ever left our feet. Same thing with Justin Jackson. We knew when he caught it, he had a speed advantage on our bigs. And again, we wanted to be 1 versus 2. We really wanted to sort of close in the court, shrink the court when their bigs tried to face us up on the perimeter.
So are you as relieved as you are happy after a win over Cincinnati?
Yes.
Explain that.
There's a lot of pressure you feel when you play this game, especially when you're an alum of the program. When you have ex-teammates texting you like, you better win tonight, and you just feel it. I mean, I'm glad that we have a week off before we play Alabama. It's a hard turnaround. Kids have exams, but yeah, it's a great feeling to win the game, but you're almost glad it's in the rearview mirror and you can concentrate on the rest of your non-conference schedule and our soon-to-be Big East schedule.